Welcome, everyone, to another Jeff Herring webinar. And today's webinar is very special because I have my guest in the studio, David Perdue. And let me tell you a little bit about David Perdue. First, I want to tell you that people refer to us as twin sons of different mothers. Because we're definitely kindred spirits in a lot of ways. And in fact, folks, the first time we had dinner together, he got there first, I walked in, and the maitre d' said, "Your brother's right back here. There's something about the white hair and goatees, I guess." In addition to that, David's a genius. He knows so much about affiliate marketing and how to motivate affiliates. He is also the founder and organizer of the Niche Affiliate Marketing System Workshop, something that I'm a permanent faculty member of and have been with him since the beginning, and it is a great way to learn how to do this business. So without further ado, I want to introduce David Perdue, and I didn't even mean for that to rhyme, but it did. And he's going to talk to us about motivating your affiliates. David, welcome, and take it away.
Thank you, Jeff. Do we have to speak in rhymes today? Is that the deal?
That's right. This is a Dr. Seuss webinar.
Okay. I would prefer Yoda talk, but all right. Well, thanks for having me on this. This is a really important topic, but before we get into it, I just wanted to say, you know, it was really weird sitting in that restaurant and watching you walk through the door, and the guy just grabbed you and brought you back to me. He didn't even ask who you were looking for. I had told him I was going to meet somebody, and you walked in the door, and there's your brother. So it was really weird.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah. And also, thank you for being a faculty member from day one of NAMS. We didn't even know what NAMS was going to be on day one. But after about the first 4 hours, you knew what it was going to be, because you came up to me and you said, "David, you're going to need a bigger boat."
I remember that.
And in fact, you sent me a T-shirt from with that Jaws movie quote on it that I wear a lot to remind me that life is about a bigger boat, you know?
That's right. That's right.
And one of the things that I'm really excited to talk about motivating your affiliates today, because I am blessed with a great group of partners. I've got like 40 people on the NAMS faculty right now. And at the workshop coming up in February, we're going to have 27, 28 of those, and about half of them are new. I mean, people are really kind of clamoring to become faculty members at NAMS. And we're going to get into why that is, but I just published a booklet this week to all of the instructors about what the expectations of them are. And in that, one of the primary expectations is that you promote it. If there is a reciprocity that happens in the world, and I believe very much in it, if we're doing something for somebody else, then that's always going to come back to you. And so that's kind of the way we run NAMS. Let me, if you don't mind, we'll just jump right into this.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to hear what you have to say about motivating affiliates, because they are busy folks, and it takes some motivation.
Well, it's not only that they're busy folks. I mean, it's not that they don't want to promote you. It is making it, the key in my mind is making it so compelling that they have to promote you. So we're going to get.
I love it. 2 affiliates walk into a bar. Oh my God, that's the best heading I've ever seen.
Yeah, that just kind of came to me. Yeah, 2 affiliates walk into a bar. One does one-time promotions. He's on to the next thing. He's always hustling. He's always scrambling for money. Do you know these guys, Jeff?
Uh-huh.
And the other one does
emails all the time.
Oh, yeah. And you know, I get these emails every day from the same guy telling me that this is the great product. Not yesterday's, but today's is the great product.
Exactly. The latest, greatest, everything. What about yesterday? Oh, never mind that. Let's go forward.
And eventually I do a little rule in my Outlook that says spam, send to spam folder, send to spam folder, because I don't believe them anymore, right? Now, in my mind, there are 2 types of people. There's the one-time, and the other guy that walks into this bar is my favorite guy. He's the evergreen promoter. He uses long-term traffic. He promotes products with legs, and he watches the money and his list grow. The other thing I didn't add here, though, is that he watches out for his list, his community, his friends. I mean, that's what he's viewing his community as. So he doesn't let just anybody get in there and deal with them. So, which of these do you want promoting your product? That's the real question, right? And you might think the answer is simple. It's not. It's both. Because the one-time affiliate guy, there are ways to do both of these things and to incorporate them with a sales army that you really want to nurture. And that's what we're going to talk about. The problem, of course, is bandwidth. We all have so much time and so many slots, and we have to figure out how to get in that. I know you're a really busy guy, Jeff. You have a ton of things going on. How many webinars a day do you do these days? I mean,
I really try not to count.
Yeah.
I just do them. I'm afraid if I count, I'll start thinking about it. So.
Right. Yeah. So I know you're doing a lot of these, and you're promoting your content courses that you're doing and your article marketing that you do and a lot of other stuff that you do. So, in the first place, it's really an honor to be able to get worked into that system that you have in place because, you're one of those long-term affiliate promoters.
Yeah.
But the key is that I have to recognize that what you're after as a product owner is that you're after the highest return for your efforts, right? And
right.
That's the first thing. I mean, it doesn't do any good for you to promote somebody if their product is no good and if they are, they don't follow through or they're not a great reciprocal partner, all of that. So it's really important that this thing becomes a shared effort and we're watching out for each other. So all things being equal, this is a relationship. People will not do anything without a relationship. And sometimes it's a bad relationship. So, people think that they can take advantage of a relationship sometimes, and then that relationship will die. Guarantee you, it'll die. We've been in those relationships.
Yeah.
And in business and in life and everywhere, if it's not a give and take, it doesn't work.
That's right. Got to work for both people.
And, of course, it's the old radio station, what's in it for me. We always start with that kind of as in the back of our mind, but as the relationship gets better, it turns into what's in it for them. Because you trust and accept that somebody else is trustworthy. And that's the kind of affiliate that you want to be working with and the kind of product owners that you want to be working with. I always find, Jeff, and you tell me what you think, but I always find if you give, you're going to get a lot more back.
Yep.
And I started something, I'll tell you a little sidebar here. I started something last year that kind of has changed my mind. Changed my life, and it's changed my mind too. In January, first week of January last year, I started taking a class, and it was a class at a spiritual center that I go to, and it was on prosperity. And the first thing we did, it was a 10-week class, and the first thing we did was establish a habit of weekly tithing. I've read about this all my life, and I've been generous all my life, but I'd never structured it so that I, at the end of the week, wrote a check for 10% of what my income was that week. And when you structure a giving program, amazing things happen to you.
Yep.
And so that has become I haven't missed a week in this past year, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again this year. But the thing about it is that has, the amount that I gave last year was incredible. And I didn't miss it. And it was, we got all kinds of benefits out of it. One of them is coming up this weekend. We're headed to New Orleans this weekend for the national championship, my friend. And, we didn't have tickets to this, but we were just going to go and hang out. And all of a sudden, tickets showed up.
Yeah.
Stuff works that way.
It really does. And when you give like that, it's the law of reciprocity that really works. It comes back to you more than you've given, is what I find. And especially in these kind of business relationships and affiliate relationships, it comes back more than you've given. And then it's instead of a vicious cycle, it's a beautiful cycle of win-win.
Absolutely. And we sit here in these little offices by ourselves, and sometimes we can think we're the only person in the world. And it really takes, I think the blessing in affiliate relationships is that you are able to communicate, one, by sending them money, but two, by creating content for them and also finding out what they need and how they're doing and checking in. And it becomes real relationships. Now, you don't do that with all your affiliates. You know, I've got like 3,000 affiliates. I've got maybe 30 that really do a nice job, and I really focus on those guys. Now, I want the rest of that 3,000 to get busy too. But, you know, you go where the reciprocity is. That's exactly what you were saying.
Right, exactly.
So how do you reward affiliates? There's always money. Are you amazed at how unimpressive a 50% commission is? I mean, you know, if you would have told me 10 years ago that if I were selling shoes in a shoe store and I could have 50% of every sale, would you not just think this guy is nuts? He's giving away everything. But in our business, that's the norm. I mean, you know, everybody gives 50% commission. So you have to figure out ways to be more than just the commission. You got to be generous in other ways, and you have to be outrageous in some ways. And I'm going to show you some outrageous stuff that I'm doing for people. And when you look at what I'm doing, I'll just give you a hint. I'm offering to give somebody $100,000 if they reach a certain level of affiliate membership with me.
That should pick up some ears.
$100,000. Now, I'll show you in a little bit why that's outrageous and why it's also incredibly safe. So we're going to get into that.
Cool.
Value, content. The thing that the affiliates that I trust and know want the most is something that helps them create content, give good content to their list and their subscriber base, their community basically. It helps them build that relationship with their community. That's what we're doing right here. We're providing content to your team basically. And then you add to the affiliates delivery, you make it theirs somehow. So that's the other thing that I try to focus on is how we, how does this become your content, your product? And one of the ways of doing that is branding it as much as possible in your name. The last thing I've got here is being active. You can't, you always got to be creating new stuff. And you know, you're a genius at creating content. You're also a genius at creating content for your affiliates. That's a really important thing. It's a separate track of thought.
Yep.
But you have to be able to create as much content and opportunities for affiliates to promote as possible. I'll show you a marketing IQ test that I have created, which is specifically for affiliates. And it's one of the things that we're going to get into in a few minutes as well, when I show you some stuff on the web. We want to be competitive as much as possible. And I'm not talking about competitive with the affiliates. I'm talking about competitive in the marketplace, because you have to be able to provide up-to-date content, up-to-date activities for people, something that is above the noise. And then you have to earn your way. You want to be able to earn your way. So one of the things that I do in the competitive sense is that I offer a lot of contests and a lot of, for example, this year I've got 2 weekly drawings going. We do a Wednesday night live training for the My NAMS community, which is the membership end of our NAMS workshop. It's a monthly membership, and it's going very well. But every Wednesday night we do a webinar system and live training with people like yourself and others. We did one last night, and it was the first one that we've done this with, but we have a standing drawing now in the middle of this live training where we give away a 1-year scholarship to anybody who's on the call who can answer a specific question. And they are the X numbers, like a radio call-in show. Be caller number 9 and you get this, right? So last night, if somebody was caller number 5, or they answered the question right and were the 5th person to put their question in, then they got the year scholarship, and we gave our first one away last night. That's pretty cool. That's competitive. That gets people into the live training, and it also gets them paying attention.
Yeah, it engages them.
So the other way that we provide active incentives for people is that you have the opportunity to earn your way into a level. That $100,000 that I was talking about is an earn your way up to that. And I'll show you that in a second. I'm sorry, back to the competitive thing. I told you about the first contest, which is weekly on a Wednesday night. Then on Sunday night, we have a weekly affiliate training where we do 15 to 20 minutes of a technique on how to improve your affiliate sales. And then at that time, we do a drawing from a random generator where we pull the name out of a hat, basically, for anybody who was referring affiliates that week. We pull a name out of the hat from that group of people who had new referrals that week, and they get a $100 Amazon gift card. So there's an opportunity for somebody to make something right away. And there's a contest is always good for getting people to get excited about something, or at least pay attention. It's the gambler in all of us, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And then help. The last thing is just help people as much as you can. Be there, be available, answer questions, and doing all of that kind of stuff. Being very active in the service side of this. So how hard can it be to have these affiliate relationships and to get people promoting for you? I try to make it as easy as possible by offering as many tools, and then offer more tools. There are the one-time promotions that we try to do, and the long-term type of promotions, and those are different tool sets, and I'll show you how we get into those different tool sets in a second too. Put yourself in control by allowing yourself to have all this content that you use that is from the tool set. If I give you a set of tools, then you know that you can go out there and get busy with it. Avoid the launch syndrome. I think that's a really dangerous place for a long-term evergreen affiliate to go. It's a good thing because it gives you a hook. But if you just think you can promote one time and be done with it, that's a very scary place for a very successful affiliate to be. And, you know, the NAMS affiliate program is all about building this long-term affiliate base income that just continues to grow. And you can't do that by just launching. I'm sorry.
The influx of revenue or money from a launch is nice, you know, but it needs to be seen as extra and not a business model. Because then you're doing the, you know, starving and bounty, starving, bounty, starving, bounty. You do it long term, you've got income coming in all the time, and then the launches are just extra. That's bonus, it's gravy.
Yeah, you know, there are people out there who do like a launch of their product every 1 or 2 years. Mm-hmm. And they do this 1997 thing, and they do all the hype, and it's the product launch formula type launches, right? And right. Those are really effective, and they generate a ton of cash. But then that product closes down after a certain window. It can be 2 days, it can be 2 weeks, whatever it is. And then it goes away, and you can't promote that anymore. So if you've been promoting that, all of a sudden people are going to that link, and it's dead. Or it goes to something else. I don't like that. So the other thing is to keep rewarding the affiliates. One of the things I like is that if you bring me a referral, that you're tagged in our system as the person who brought that referral, so that when that referral comes in, if they buy anything else, you get the reward for that. So that's a key effort.
And what a lot of people will do is they'll do that, and it lasts for a week. Mm-hmm. Or like Amazon, a visit. You know, with this, if I understand you correctly, it's you do it forever.
That's right. It's a lifetime tag. Lifetime tag. So now I want to show you some stuff. The first thing is the workshop comes twice a year that we're doing, the NAMS workshop. And so for my people who really like to do one-time promotions, I want them to promote hard on the workshop. But the thing is, we don't ever take the links away. The links are, they just roll to the next workshop. So if you put a link out there, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the one-time promotion, and you're getting the evergreen, because we're going to have another workshop right after this one. We start preparing for that one as well.
Right.
And this is your link, nams.ws/jhnams. And that is, if people click on that, that'll take them to the workshop. And I use a redirect for everything so that I can control where the traffic goes.
Right.
Then there is the monthly NAMS membership, My NAMS membership site, where we do all this training. We've got a ton of stuff in there, huge content for people in the My NAMS monthly membership site. And this is our ongoing evergreen offers for people. We have a ton of tools for this, and it's nams.ws/JHIQ. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to the Marketing IQ quiz, which gets you into the site and gets tagged.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I'll show you that in a second. This is, and I'll tell you why we did this in just a second. And then we have the incentive page and the monthly random drawing. If you don't mind, I'm going to take over to the web for just a second, show you some of these.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
So we're going to start with the incentives page. This is basically rewarding almost everybody for a promotion, and this promotion is time limited, and this would be what you would call a one-time promotion, right? Because it is a time limited incentive. The only problem, or the only benefit, is that we do these promotions frequently. So this one may end, but the next one will begin. This one ends on February 10th, 2012 at 9 a.m. But there will be another one that rolls around right after this where we do an additional incentive. But you can see that you're not competitive with anybody else. All you're doing is earning a level in these incentives. So if you collect $35 in new affiliate referrals, or new referrals, I would say, commission, your net commission is $35. That's that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 referrals into the membership site. Then you get a $15 Amazon gift card for those new referrals. This goes all the way down, and you'll notice too that the percentage increases. So, for example, if you do 175, you've got 100%. I think this is about, what is this? This is less than 50% here, but when you get down here, you're going to see that it starts getting more than 50%. So that's on top of your commission as well. So it's like an extra kickback. And then you start getting prizes. You can get a Kindle. You can get a computer. You can get a Bose sound system. Watch how this is going to really jump up. You can get an Apple iPad or $500 gift card, 42-inch TV, a Mac AirBook, a MacBook Pro. These are pretty nice incentives. You do $2,500 in commission, you get $1,675 back, or this computer. So that's way over 50% now, right? $5,000, $3,500 back, or this incredible camera. I'm lusting after this camera. $10,000 photo safari to Kenya, or $7,000.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. This is getting into the outrageous, right? By the way, that's it.
You've crossed the line.
Yeah. So this is a picture that I actually took in Kenya from a photo safari about 5 years ago, and it was one of the most incredible things I've ever done. And I stayed at this place, the Masai Mara Fig Tree Camp. And so $7,000 cash back if you refer $10,000. $15,000, 7 days at the Grand Hyatt in Kauai, or $11,000 cash back. $20,000, I just thought, what the hell? Let's just give you $15,000 cash and be done with it. $30,000, how about a motorcycle? 2012 Harley Davidson.
Dude.
$50,000, how about a BMW, Jeff?
I've not seen this. My goodness.
Or $40,000 cash back. So if you do $50,000 in net commissions to you on new referrals, I give you $40,000 back.
Wow.
Or anything over $100,000, you get it all back. So you get 100% commission on anything over $100,000 in cash referral, in new member referral.
That's crazy.
So how can I do that? That seems
that was one of my questions. Yeah, like, how are you doing this, man?
So it just seems really stupid, right? I mean, you're giving everything away. My NAMS is a monthly membership site. If you generated $1 million in cash back to you because you referred $1 million in new referrals, you're getting back 100% of that first month of referrals.
Right.
If they stay 3 months, I get the other two, right? So I would make, let's say you did $100,000. You get $100,000 the first month in commission and $100,000 in new referral bonus the first month. They stay 2 more months. By the way, people in NAMS are staying 6 to 9 months at least now. We've only been open 9 months, so you know. If you generate, let me get back to where I was. If you generate $100,000 in new referrals, you get $100,000 bonus in new referrals, but I get the $100,000 every month after that into my system. So it pays me to give you everything.
Yeah.
That first month.
That's what's called crazy like a fox. Yeah.
I started looking at this, and I was building this thing out, and I got up here to about $2,500, and I thought, okay, that's a pretty nice incentive, you know. And then I started looking at this, and I put it in a spreadsheet, and I thought, what happens if I just get nuts and get outrageous and give my affiliates everything?
Yeah.
And I started building it out, and I just used an algorithm to do an ever-increasing percentage of commission on new referrals. And, you know, there's not a lot of people that are going to do $100,000 in new referrals. And originally I had this as new referrals per month. And then I decided, no, let's make this new referrals from October until February. So it's like a 4-month period that accumulates. So, you know, there are people who can do this.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool and pretty outrageous.
That's pretty outrageous. That's the way to incentivize some folks.
Well, it's that, and it also gets a little buzz cooking. I mean, in the affiliate community.
People are talking about it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the crazy guy. He's giving away, yeah.
Yeah. So getting the word out on that is the key. And so I've got all the affiliates. What we're setting up, and by the way, we're actually adding this into our tool set so that you can drive affiliates to the affiliate incentives page and get tagged and get them hooked up for being in the system. And why would you do that? They're not buying anything from you. They're becoming affiliates, right?
Right.
But we also offer a second tier. So if you refer somebody in, you get 5% of their commission. So let's say that you recruit a couple of super affiliates. 5% of $100,000 ain't bad. Several times.
No.
So that's another reason. My point about that is you don't have to just create content that is instructional content that you send people to. You can actually incentivize your incentives for affiliates. So that's that. Let's look at. I want to take you. I'm going to load something here while we're doing this, so that we can come back to it if I can type. And then I want to go to the affiliate tools page. This is at the MyNAM site where we have the affiliate tools page. And this is very simple. And what I've created is we've got right here, we've got 10 things cooking right now. We'll have 5 more in here by the end of the week. But test my marketing IQ. I really like this. This page here. You send people to this, and what it does is it's a fun thing to do to begin with. What's your online business experience? Do you have a niche? Do you have a website or a blog? Then it goes through all the way down with these questions, and when you complete the questions, you answer any one of these radio buttons. You choose a radio button under each one. This button changes down here based on what your answers are. And the button will reflect where you are in your business. We're measuring this in the background and calculating a score for you, and the score puts you in what we think are the NAMS 100, NAMS 200, NAMS 300, or NAMS 400 tracks. So let's just do this quickly. I'm going to hit just basically here, here, here. I'm really good at that. So we're going to say, no, I don't do that. Yes, that. No. Yes. Okay, now watch the button change to good start. Click here to see what's next.
Okay.
So
the button itself changes. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the button changes with kind of, if you had been like an advanced student in there, it would have said, great job, now see how to build more assets. So then this comes up. This is your personalized results. Here's the question. Here's what you answered. And here's our insight about that question. So you can get a combination. This is a sales page. You can get a combination of 40 different sales pages based on the questions or the answers to this. And every one of these have a link after them. So if you really resonate with the answer here, you click on that and it takes you to the sales page itself. And you can purchase.
Right.
So this is a thing for affiliates to really, I created this specifically for the affiliates to be able to jump right in and give people a fun contest, a fun, not contest, fun test to be able to jump right in and figure out where they are and what kind of help they need. And so it goes down and talks about the different elements here. And, you know, the affiliates love this. I mean, it's interactive and it's dynamic. Now, if you look over at this, the tools again, it's important to have stuff that makes it easy. So we have emails. This can be a email series that you load into your autoresponder for evergreen people. And you just grab the email and rewrite it a little bit, and your link is already encoded here after you log in. And you just do a redirect on that link, or even use that raw link, but I don't recommend that, so that you can put this into your system. For evergreen affiliates, we've got a lot of banners that you can just load on the side of your site. Signatures, text ads, tweets, and maybe that's it for the marketing thing. Maybe you want to send people for the live event. We have that as well, straight to the membership site. Other products that we're selling, and freebies. We have half of these are freebies. So it's free content you can send people to. For example, a free affiliate webinar series, training. We have a, remember the thing that I did on the 6 steps to implementing big ideas. That's a 6-part e-course. And you can send people to that to get them into the system. And so we're really trying to build things that help affiliates be able to just jump right in and continue promoting all kinds of new stuff all year long. We don't want them to stop. Making sense?
So it's not just, it's not just each event. It's a source of income all year long. That's what's beautiful about this.
Yeah, so, you know, I've got one link here that goes to the live event. The rest are membership site, free training, you know, just in different products. Like Karen Thaxton and Chris Cobb did the keyword clinic at the last NAMS, and it was an excellent product, and we put it up here on the site so that affiliates can actually sell the recordings of the keyword clinic. And that gets them in the system too, by the way. Now, there's one more thing I want to show, and it is something that I think it's just going to blow your mind. We are in beta testing with this, and we're going to launch in about 10 days, actually 10 days from today. So you're getting a sneak peek at something here.
All right, cool.
this is, you remember the old niche mall concept that I had last year. We never really launched it because the niche mall was, I've got to log in for this. Sorry. Let me get over here to log in. The niche mall was a great idea, and just as we were getting ready to launch it, you remember my servers were hacked last year, and a lot of stuff was destroyed, and this was the big thing that I lost. I'd been working on this for 3 years, and so it was seriously a problem. It was a big problem.
That's painful.
Yeah, it was really painful. But we got it back bigger and better than ever, so I'm real excited about that. Let's see if I can get this to refresh. And this is, the reason I want to show you this is because affiliates now have an opportunity to make 100% instant commissions from the MyNAM site. So this is going to change a lot since it's in beta. We don't have any copy up here about what this site is or any kind of walkthrough video or anything, but that's coming. If you notice here, this is a link that promotes the mall itself, but promoting the mall itself is not a very effective way of making sales. So if I come down here and find something I like, let's say I want to do this Prosperity Pursuit book. It's an ebook, right? So I can click to go to the website here. If I'm a paid member of MyNAMs, I get 100% commission, Jeff, on anything that's in here. 1,200 products.
Wow.
And every one of them already have sales page set up with PayPal shopping cart, and your PayPal is tagged through the membership site system. So that's a pretty cool thing. People click on that button, they go through the PayPal, and they buy it. But here's the other thing. So you click on Create Custom Ads, get a little pop-up box. Get a little pop-up box. Here we go. So here's an ad that jumps up, text ad. I want to do something special with this. I want to make this 24. Let's say I'm going to make that 24. I'm going to make the headline red. I'm going to make the body size 14. Keep it black. I'm going to do a 3 pixel border. I'm going to make it red. And I'm going to make it a dashed line. And see how that changes dynamically. The code for putting in your WordPress widget or your website is here. Your affiliate link to that product is here, so if you want to use it in an email, you can do that. But what if you want to do a banner ad that is like, let's add the image here and make it the standard 300 by 250. These are all standard ad sizes, by the way, up here, standard banner ad sizes. And all of a sudden, you got a banner ad with a picture in it. This is evergreen. So you take that code, put it on your website, and anytime anybody buys this product, you get 100% commission on it. That's pretty cool. But that's not all I've done with this. It's double cookied. So somebody buys that with your cookie, they have also been cookied in your MyNAMs affiliate program, which that means that if they come back to the MyNAMs site for anything else or to this mall, then you get commission for everything there as well. So they come in as a member, and the thing, of course, for you to do would be if somebody buys it is to send out a note that says, you saw this, you might like to sell these products. And that's going to be our download page, by the way. It'd say, if you'd like to sell these products for 100% commission, go to the MyNAM site and sign in, and you get to sell all those products in the mall for 100% commission. And they become a member with your referral. So, you know, this is integrated e-commerce, and affiliate programming. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the slides. I think we are almost done, Jeff. So the thing I wanted to make sure people understand is that this really is all about giving, giving, giving. And the more I give, the better it is for me. I mean, I have an ex-wife who used to tell me that she was a Greek philosophy major in college, a Greek studies major. And she told me that the ancient Greek system was built on a simple concept called enlightened self-interest. And enlightened self-interest was comes down to basically what's good for you is good for me. So if I focus on doing something good for you, it's going to be good for me. And I always liked that.
I do too.
And that's the way that I think affiliate programs should work. So I've showed you, I jumped ahead here and showed you all of these things. One of the things I didn't show you was in the toolbox. We have all the brandable reports, the articles, e-courses, tweets. These are can easily be one-time promotions, but they also can be what I call evergreen promotions, and it depends on just how you incorporate them into your system. And these are some of the ideas about doing evergreen promotions here. You know, I love Jimmy D. Brown. I've always followed Jimmy D. Brown, not because I wanted his material, but because his business model is so incredible.
He does things, yeah.
I mean, do you get emails from Jimmy? And not very often, right?
Yep.
Because you get emails from Jimmy's affiliates all the time.
Right.
That's the way it should work. People believe in your stuff, and they believe in your relationship, and you're rewarding them well enough that people send because it rewards them to send it. So some of the things I talked about here that are the evergreen efforts are the marketing IQ test that we created, the brandable reports, the niche mall now is going to be an evergreen effort and a one-time effort. Audio interviews, videos, YouTube, video content, live training. You teach all of this stuff, so you know I don't pretend to know as much as you do about these things. The contest that we do, I think, are really important for generating activity. But I think the live training that we do on Wednesday night is even more important. The live training is free. So there's an affiliate link in that toolbox for people to go get their link and send people to the live training. And then we convert them into members from the live training so they can get the downloads and the library and all of the replays and all of the presentations that go with it. It's that, what is that old saying that incomplete but useful but incomplete? That was what it was.
Useful but incomplete, yeah. Yeah.
So here's how people can get in touch with me. They can come to NAMS if they're interested. On February 10th to the 12th, they will meet you. And I'm really excited about this one because we have 3 full-day sessions that are going very deep. One of them is public domain content. Tony Laddig is spending an entire day doing public domain, and it's an amazing world when you get into it. There's so much. Another one is for the NAMS 200 crew. Nicole Dean is doing a full day on how to take your website and really start making sales on purpose, all day long on that. And then the last one, which I'm real excited about too, is that you and Maritza have agreed to do a full day of content creation. And you know how I feel about that. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, we are too. We're going to do content creation and content marketing and content cash, turning your content into information products. And you'll get to spend a full day with us. And then that evening, anybody that comes in through our link to NAMS, we're going to have a special bonus dinner with. And so you get to hang out with us for 3 days, you get to have dinner with us, get to spend a full day of our training, which would cost, if we did this outside, oh my gosh, thousands and thousands of dollars. And so there's the link, folks. We can't wait to meet you, hang out with you, because we're there the whole time. That's part of what the instructors do is they hang out and we're available. So 2 things I want to say to you folks. You know, come on, join us February 10th through 12th in Atlanta and become an affiliate for this stuff. David has taken this so many levels deeper, as you've seen, than most people do. And, you know, it's a, how can you lose? It's a win-win all around.
I appreciate that. I hope this was helpful to you and your crew. So, you know, you always bring in people who are really serious, and that's one of the things about NAMS that I have noticed, that over the time that we've been going, this is be our 7th one now, so what is that, over 3 years. In the time that we've been going, this has grown from 65 people to over 300 people at each workshop. We have divided it up from one room. Now we have 5 rooms where we do experience level training all weekend. So if you're a beginner, you work with beginner groups. If you're advanced, you work with advanced people. And you get separate training from different people. So, but you have access to all of the recordings if you stay at the hotel, or you can purchase them. But if you stay at the hotel, the bonus is you get all of the audio recordings.
Like I told you in the beginning, you're going to need a bigger boat.
That's right, and it is a bigger boat, and I have to actually pack a U-Haul when I come over there for this, because it is, you know, 5 rooms. There's 5 sound systems, 5 recorders, 5 computers, 5 everything. So it is really a big deal now. And the thing that I wanted to say was thanks for bringing the people who are on your list, because they are serious marketers who want to be serious about it and have fun at the same time, but be successful. Exactly. And you do a great job.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. We've got an excellent community. So as we wrap up here, David, any final words?
No, I would just say click on that link, go take a look, go take the test right here at JHIQ, nams.ws/JHIQ. See where you are in your marketing. And then be sure to check out the NAMS page that you'll end up on, because I think you'll find we got something for you there, no matter what level you are in.
Absolutely. All right, folks, go check out those sites. Come join us in Atlanta in February. Hang out with us for 3 days and learn a ton and network. The people you meet, the deals you make is an incredible thing. David, thank you for spending time with us. And as always, folks, go get this stuff and go use this stuff, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Jeff. Bye-bye.